Ya Ali. Why do we say Ya Ali? Who was Imam Ali? Why is Imam Ali so important to us Shias? Many times in Prophet's history, many times, our Prophet Muhammad many times our Prophet declared that after him, Maula Ali is to be the successor and the leader of Islam and the people. However, after Prophet left us, many opportunists saw that there was an opportunity to either take control, take power, take wealth. The entire situation was exploited. What differentiates us between Shias and our Sunni brothers? We believe as Shias that Imam Ali was the rightful leader. However, our Sunni brothers believe that the three Khalifas were the rightful leaders because they were chosen by the people. We can sit and argue all the time about the events of Ghadir-e-Kum as well, where Rasul-e-Pak lifted Imam Ali and declared that whoever follows me, they follow Ali. Whoever's Lord I am, Ali is his Lord. However, many discrepancies later, sometimes people are ignorant to the fact of Ghadir-e-Kum and still decide not to agree, should I say, that Imam Ali was the rightful one. Not a problem. Imam Ali himself at that time, to not create problems in Islam, to not create problems and conflict between the people, decided it's okay. You can have your moment. You guys lead, let's see what happens. At fourth place, our Imam became the leader of Islam, which put him in a very, very difficult position. His predecessors and the people were in a very, very bad situation. There was a great deal of corruption. The people were not following what Rasul-e-Pak said, were not following what the Quran said. Everybody was making up their own methods of prayer, which was in return, it was all wrong. Now when Imam Ali did come to power, he had to face huge struggles. He had to face the people who were believing in wrong. He had to believe in those who were practicing wrong. He had to deal with the haters of Islam. He had to, which at that time was predominantly the rest of the world. He had to deal with the hatred and propaganda of the Bani Umayyads. It wasn't just one single thing Imam Ali had to deal with. He had to deal with every problem under the sun. And it was because of this corruption as well that people started to turn to Imam Ali even more and said, Ya Mullah, help us. And at the same time, people used to blame Imam Ali at the same time, saying that because you came in later is the reason why we've got problems now. SAWAB Muhammad wa ali
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
A quick brief history into the characteristics of Imam Ali. He was extremely kind, he was extremely strong, and he was extremely generous. When we speak about his kindness, even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him superior strength in everything, he never used to use aggression unless he really final resort, when he had to. And when he would be very strict on his discipline. When it comes to his superior strength, I don't mean he was just like an average person. He was taller than us. He was stronger than us. Today we use mics for our sound to go around. Mullah's voice was strong enough to be heard in fields, open fields to the people.
Nare Hadari!
And his generosity. If I am standing here right now and I have a chocolate bar and somebody standing with me is hungry, what would make me a generous person is that I would share that with him. Imam's generosity was far greater than that. I'll give you a small example. Once Imam Ali came home and there were guests there at the house waiting to meet with him. At that time Imam was very, very poor. They didn't have no food at all literally in the house. Whatever little food there was saved for Imam Ali, the guests came. Mullah said, put the food before them. The guests were sitting there, and by purpose Imam Ali sat in a very dark area of the house. Now when the guests began to eat, they said to Imam, you join us, you join us. Imam said, knowing that there was not enough food. Imam said, yes, I am eating, I am eating. The guests are eating and Imam's going like this. He's moving his mouth. He's not putting no food in his mouth. He's putting all the food to the guests. But so that the guests feel as if Mullah is eating with them, Mullah is just moving his mouth. This is the type of generosity that the Ahlul Bayt have always had. They would give everything and not keep nothing for themselves. Salawat Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
When Imam came to power, his predecessors and leaders beforehand were attacking a great deal other people, attacking other nations. And their explanation to these attacks was, we are spreading Islam. We are spreading Islam. Now Rasul Pak himself has said, you never spread any message by usage of violence or anger or aggression. Because then you're not giving the people a choice. People are becoming Muslims because they're being told to, not because they've got hope and love for the religion. They're being forced to. So when Imam Ali came to power, he completely abolished that. Said no more attacking people, no more attacking other nations. We will teach. Whoever wants to learn and follow, it's their own choice. If they don't, they will have to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Judgment Day. At the time, after the Prophet, the Bani Umayyads became very desperate. Because as everybody else saw opportunities to lead the people, the Bani Umayyad said, okay, Prophet's now gone. We have got the upper hand. We have got the money, the power, the control. And because they were the second or third generation now, hungry for power, they became very, very desperate. Desperation actually started from Abu Sufyan. And as the generations came down, the hatred built 10 times more. At the time Imam Ali was in control, from the Bani Umayyads we had Muawiyah. He hated the Ahlul Bayt a great deal. He hated them because the people loved them. He hated them because the people had the Ahlul Bayt's respect. And the Bani Umayyads, Muawiyah used to say, why do people respect him and not respect me? So he started to spread heavy rumors, very bad things. He used to say openly in front of people that Imam Ali is this, Prophet Muhammad was this. He would openly insult Prophet Muhammad as well. This is how crude and bad this person was. Followers of Imam Ali, they were beaten, they were tortured, they were killed. People began fearing that, okay, if we follow the Ahlul Bayt, if we follow Imam Ali, we are going to be killed. However, the true believers, they never left Imam Ali's side. They said, kill us. Because Bibi Fatima is going to be holding the door for us.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Imam Ali, however, didn't let the Bani Umayyads he didn't let them, how can I say, take his full intentions. His intentions was to repair the damage that was done. His was to re-educate the people, bring them to the right path. He didn't have time for propaganda and listening to these lies. However, more and more people were siding with Imam Ali, and the Bani Umayyad's tribe was building more and more hatred, and Muawiyah realized that the only way he can beat Imam Ali is to kill him. Imam Ali knew when he went to the Masjid of Kufa to lead the prayers. This is the difference between normal people and a Masoom. A Masoom knows. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells them. Angels tell them. Our Imams, all of them, knew exactly how they were going to die, when they were going to die. And our Masooms didn't fear anything. When Mullah went to the masjid, the mosque, to lead the prayers, there was a man sleeping in the corner. Ibn Muljim. He was lying there in the corner and he was sleeping. Now when Mullah went inside the masjid, Mullah knew exactly who that person was. Mullah went to him himself, nudged him and said to him, "Wake up." And Mullah knew what Ibn Muljim was there to do. Ibn Muljim had a poisoned sword hidden underneath his clothes. It was like I said, Imam Ali was heavily feared because he was such a strong person. No person could stand in front of Imam Ali and even speak, let alone fight. So Muawiyah, the coward as he is, and his followers who are cowards, decided that our Imam is only vulnerable at one time, and that is when he's reading namaz. So Imam had already declared beforehand that after me, my son, Imam Hassan, is going to be the leader of the people. Imam went, started reading the namaz. And while he was reading namaz, Ibn Muljim came and he struck him with the sword. Now, our Imam left us. He suffered a very gaseous injury. And Imam left us, but he left us with another message there, if you look very closely. Imam knew while he's in Ibadah, he's going to be killed. But did Mullah stop his Ibadah? No, he didn't. He carried on. He knew he was going to get killed. He said, if this is my time to go, this is my time to go. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasul Pak told him so. Imam died on the 21st of Ramzan. And we've a lot of philosophy, science, faith, everything comes from one important thing that every Islamic house should have. That is the Nawal Balagha. Sorry. Nawal Balagha, isn't it? I'm saying Balagha, it was Balagha. No. Now every Islamic household should have that book. Because regardless, at that time, in history and up till now, the teachings, the studies, everything written in that book is from Imam Ali, and it will help you forever in your future. Salawat bar Muhammad.